Hey guys, in this video we will talk about a different text effect. So before I start, I want to mention these websites again. So don't forget Adobe Font and DAW Font, and you can bring different font style, different font type here, and you can apply and you can create your t-shirt design. But let me like we have some like options in Adobe Illustrator also we can apply and we can create a different text effect. Okay, so let me start from here. So first of all, I want to talk about clipping mask. So clipping mask, first thing we need like you create, maybe you can create the vertical lines, horizontal lines. You can bring a text, sorry, not text, texture from outside. Even you can bring a picture of flower. Okay, so whatever you want to make clipping mask. For one thing which is important for our t-shirt design is we want to keep only two designs. Okay, so make sure you keep in mind this, and let me show you how you can create this kind of lines. Okay, so let me move this here and let me grab my pen tool. I want to create a simple stroke. Okay, so let me go here, and I already have this dash line checked, but I want to show you from scratch. Okay, so usually we see weight 1 point and we don't have this dash line. Okay, so I'm doing the same, and now let's create a straight line. So if you want to keep this line straight, make sure you press and hold shift, and now you can click. And if you want to get rid of this ribbon, you can press Escape key, ESC on your keyboard. And now you have just this. Okay. Now what I want to do, I want to make this kind of effect or lines. Okay. So what I can do, I can go here in my stroke panel, and the first thing I want to do, I want to increase weight. So I want to make it 137. And second thing I want to do, I want to make it a dash line. Okay. So like now I have 3 by 3 for dash and gap. But yeah, you can go for thin lines also. Like you can make it 2 by 2. Okay. 2 by 1, whatever like you wanna make it, you can do it here. Okay? Even you can go for 1 by 1. So now you can see we have same lines here, or vertical lines. So now let me bring my text and let's use clipping mask technique. Okay, so I want to grab this bold one. Okay, so I'm pressing and holding Alt key to make a copy of this, and now I can leave it. Okay, so I have this copy. So let me place this here. Okay. Now you can see our lines, they are on the top. But for clipping mask, usually what we do, like shape, or like if you are applying this kind of effect on a text, we make sure they are in front. Okay. So how we can do that? Right click, you can go to arrange, and you can bring to front. And now you can see like they are in background and our text it's in front. Okay, and now next thing we want to do, we want to select both, and we can right click, and you can see we have a option make clipping mask. Okay, so you can click here, or you can press Control 7 also. Okay, that is the shortcut key. So now you can see so it's these lines, they are clipped on our text. Okay, so you can right click and you can click on make clipping mask, or you can press Control 7. Okay, now let's come to second text effect. For that, we have a option envelope distort. Okay, so for envelope distort, like you can apply directly, like you make with warp, make with the mesh, but here we wanna use this third option. Okay, so for that, first we need a shape. Let me move it down. And you can create any shape, like you can take these shapes, or you can grab your pen tool and you can create something like, yeah, make sure you don't have fill color. So swap this. We wanna just stroke, nothing else. So whatever shape you want, you can make here. I'm just drawing a shape here. Let me give cow here. Or whatever. Yeah, you can do. And now what I'm gonna do, I wanna place this shape over here. Let's make it a little bit smaller. And I wanna bring this here. Okay? So again, if you wanna make a copy, press and hold Alt key, and you can bring it here. And now next thing we wanna do, let's move it here. We wanna select these both, okay? And let's go to object, envelope distort, and make with top object. And now you can see like whatever shape we have here, it's taking the same shape. Okay, so you can use this option. Okay, it look 3D right, instead of 2D, right? Here the shape are a little bit different, and yeah, here you can see it's different. So I use envelope distort. Let me type envelope distort. Yeah. Now let's come to third option. We have pattern brush. So for pattern brush, let me delete this and grab this one. Okay. So how we can make copy? So press and hold Alt, and when you see two arrows, you can bring it here. Now we have this. We wanna this in just in one line. Okay. So what we can do? We can take our type tool and we can press, oops, we can go here and we can press backspace and and uh, space bar, backspace, space bar. Yeah. So now I have this here. Okay, and next thing I wanna do before I make my pattern brush, I wanna expand this. Yeah, so expand. Okay. Now I can open my brush panel, go to window and brushes, and here I can create a new brush. Okay, so I can go to, make sure you select this with your selection tool and then click on plus sign. And here we want to make pattern brush. Okay, okay. And yeah, you can give a name if you want to give a name, but I'm keeping it like that. And I want to add some spacing. So Let's start with 5%, and then later we will adjust it. Okay. And also maybe you want a color. So make sure you change the colorization method also and say okay. Now we have our brush here, you can see. Okay. So to apply this brush, we need some kind of stroke or shape, right? So let's grab a ellipse tool and press and hold Shift key to get a round shape. Okay, let me move it here. And also, I don't want to fill color, so just swap it. So now I have just this, and I'm gonna apply my text. Okay. So this is the way we can apply our brush. Okay, but I wanna create a little bit dramatic. Okay, so what I can do, I can add some more like effect from this, from here. Okay. So go to effect, and the first thing I wanna do, I wanna convert to shape. Okay, because like now you can see this is on our stroke. Okay, so I wanna add some space here. So what I can do, convert to shape, ellipse, and I wanna keep it default. Okay, so say okay. And now I want to add another effect, which is transform. So you can go distort, transform, transform. Okay. And here, like you can adjust the scale, like where you want your next copy. So I can go for 80 or 85%. So let's start with 80% and see. And yeah, make sure you check uncheck these like transform pattern. Like we want to keep just transform form object, nothing else. And also you can adjust copies. Yeah, make sure you check preview so you can see what are you doing here. And also now you can see they are in line. I mean, they're on top of each other, right? But we want to rotate it. Okay? We don't want to at same angle or zero angle. So let's move it. I can go for 15. Let's see. Or maybe a little bit higher, like 30. So it's totally your choice what kind of effect you want. Okay. And now it looks really good. And even I can add some more copies, like I can go for 7. And yeah, so now I can say, okay. And even you can change profile also, like if you want a small and big, you can go here and you can select a profile. Okay, so now you can see it's thin and thick. Okay, but I want to keep it uniform. So this is the third method we use here with our pattern brush. Okay, next go to shape builder. Okay, so shape builder, for that I need my original text. So I can go here and I can say Control C, and I can come to my artboard. Let me move it down, and I can paste it, Control V. So to make this bigger, or maybe I want to delete 1W, what I need to do, I need to convert this into a outline. Okay, so select this, go to type and create outline. Okay, So now we have just outline. What we can do, we can select this. Yeah, you can use your direct selection and you can delete this. And like suppose you wanna resize this, double click. You're gonna go in isolation mode. And now you can press shift key because we wanna keep proportion, right? And you can make it bigger. And same thing you can do with this one. Okay? So maybe you wanna move it here, you wanna make it smaller, whatever you can do here. Maybe you wanna just place here. Let's build. Okay? And the next thing we wanna do, we wanna cut this W, okay, in the middle here. So for that, I need a line segment tool. Okay. And yeah, make sure you are not in isolation mode. So double click. And now again, you can take your line segment tool, go here and yeah, make sure you have straight line. You can press shift key. And now if you want to move this line a little bit up or down, you can do that. Okay? So suppose I want to move this here a little bit down. I can do this with arrow. And now I have this line. So what I want to do, I want to use my shape builder tool from here. Okay. So shape builder tool, usually we use to combine shapes or subtract a part. Okay. So let's do that. So what I want to do, I want to select these two. And now I want to take my shape builder tool. And when I'm here, you can see like these areas are highlighted. It means like if we click, we will get these shapes. Okay, so let me click, like, yeah. So now you can see I'm getting none because like in my shape builder, I didn't choose any color from here. Okay, so let me go back, Control G, Control G. And yeah, if you wanna, when you are making shape, you want to keep color or you want to bring a new color, make sure you have some color here. Okay. So let me keep it black for now. Okay. Now choose shape builder, click, click. This is the shape. This is the shape I want. And this is the another shape I want. And yeah, another thing you can do, if you want to delete something, you can press and hold Alt key and you can delete. And now we have these shapes. Okay. Now, if you want to recolor it, you can do that. Okay, so select this. And you can press and hold shift key. You can select these and go for a different color. Suppose you want a pink. Okay, and maybe you want to move these two down. So I'm using my arrow to move it down. And also you can adjust space if you want. Like suppose I want to move these a little bit down and a little bit closer. And I want to recolor these. Okay. So you can see I'm in isolation mode. Okay. That's why I can recolor them and I can select them. And now I can take my eyedropper and I can pick the same color. Okay. So now you can see I have this. Okay. So you can cut a shape or you can apply a different color using your shape builder tool. Okay. Now let's come to, so it was number 4 and this is number, oops, Control G. So it was number 4, and now we are doing number 5. Okay, so it's a path offset. Okay, so path offset, for that, the first thing we need 2 copy of this. Okay, so you can, yeah, make sure first you convert into outline, okay, before you do a path offset. Okay, um, you can select and you can go here and you can do create outline. I already have, that's why it's gray, but make sure you already do that if you are bringing this font from first page. Okay, or first artboard. Now we have this. So what we can do, we can make another copy. So one way you can make 2 copy and you can place them side by side. Another way you can do Control C, Control F. Okay, so I pasted in front. Okay, and now I can move 1 copy here, or you can, let me delete this. You can select this and you can say Control C, Control B. Okay, you are pasting in the back. Okay, and now we can apply path offset. Okay, so now the back copy is selected. Now go to Effect, Path, Path Offset. Okay, and here you can adjust like how uh how much offset you want. Okay, so you can see now like everything is merged, but I don't want to do that. So what I can do, I can go for lower offset, like 4 point, and just say okay. And I can change color. Like maybe I wanna this offset in pink color. Okay. So whatever we are doing on the another copy we created in the back. Okay, and that's why like our the front text is the same. Okay, because we didn't apply anything on this. If you want to move this, you can see like we have this kind of effect, and we this is the original one. Okay, you can do Control G also here. So this is our path offset effect. Next thing I want to show you freeform and blend. Okay, so these are 2 effect we are creating here. Okay, so first we will do freeform and then we will do blend. Okay, so this is the effect you can see here we created with these 2. Okay, so let me bring the original one. Okay, let me move it here. And let me make a copy, Control C. And Control V. And now I wanna select just this and I wanna cut it from here. And I wanna paste it again, okay? Because I wanna keep this with them, okay? I wanna the separate one, so I can rotate it or whatever you wanna. I wanna do. I can do. Let me move them down. Now I can select this and I can rotate this from here. Okay, so when we are rotating, make sure you are pressing and holding Shift key. Okay, and next thing we wanna do, we wanna apply freeform. So you can find freeform here. Okay, so select it, and freeform we wanna do perspective distort, and I can go here Oh yeah, first we need to uh, expand this. Let me see. Now let me try. Yeah, it's working. Yep. So I applied the free transform, sorry. Okay, and now what I want to do, I want to make another copy, okay, and I want to place it here. And again, I want to, or I can directly do with my selection tool. I want to make it like thinner, okay? And yeah, I have two copies. Let me delete it. Okay, and now what I want to do, I want to apply blend, okay? So select this and go to object, blend, make, okay? So now you can see we are getting so many copy. Maybe you want a two or three between these two. So how we can adjust this? We can go here, double click, and we can select this, and we can like adjust, like we want just three step or two step. So let me make three. And now if you wanna adjust this space, you can adjust, like here I can see by how much space. I can go here. I can adjust this. Yeah, or if you wanna add more space, you can do it from here. Okay? So I have this. And now I can make another copy of this and I can rotate that. So Control C, Control V, and now I can rotate this. And I can move this here. So this is the effect we can create with a free form. You can find here free transform. It's not free form. Let me read free transform and blend. Okay. And now if you want to change color, you can do that also. Like maybe you want a different color, you can go for that. Okay. Next thing I want to show you warp. Okay. So with warp also we can create text effect. Let me bring this Control C. And Control V. Okay. And let me select this. And I think I can apply directly, but let me try. So I can go for arc. Yeah, I can apply directly. So here you can see we have different, like I can go for arc lower, upper. Okay, so these are some warp effect you can get from here. flag, wave. Yeah. Like, you can do vertically, horizontally, or whatever, yeah, you want. Yeah, I think horizontally looks good. Fish, you can do rice. Okay, so we have so many warp options here. And you can play with these also, like how much you want, no band, and how much you want in horizontal direction, how much you want in vertical direction. Okay, so you can adjust this from here. Twist and say okay. Okay. So we have different warp effect options in here under effect, warp, and you can choose from here, or you can, like when we click, we get all options here, and you can choose and you can apply. But yeah, there's no need to do like outline, or like there's no need to expand anything. Like we can create this, or maybe like when we will export at that time, maybe we will expand. Let me try to expand this. Yeah, now I can expand it. Like after applying effect, you can expand it. And there is one more. Let me make a copy of this. Select, press and hold Alt, and number 8, I want to talk about intertwine. Intertwine. Okay, and it's really, really useful. Let me bring this. So make a copy, Control C. Control V. Okay. And now I can do intertwine. Okay, so intertwine. The first thing usually we do, like, first we create some stroke, or like we can bring bring something from outside, or we can create with our brush also, and then we can intertwine. Okay, so let me show you how we can do that. Okay, so let me create something really quick. So suppose I want to make a stroke here with a different color. Let me grab dark red color from here so I can see. And make sure you have stroke, you don't have fill color. So now let me create something random. Yeah, and now I can press escape, and let me make it a little bit thicker. Yeah. You can keep here, or you can bring here. Let me bring it here. Let's keep it here. Okay, so wherever you want to place, you can place. Yeah. I just want to show you how you can do intertwine. Okay, so make sure you select this and go to object, and we have the option intertwine make. Okay, now we get this, and we can select area where we want to intertwine. Okay, so suppose you want to send this stroke you want to send this stroke in the back. Okay, so click. You can see it look like it's in the back. Okay, and even here also. And let's try the same thing you can do here. Also, you want to do here. And the last I want to do here. Okay. So now if let me zoom out so you can see what we did. Okay. So first we selected, and then we choose intertwine make, and then we selected area like where we want to send our stroke the back, and so we just click there, nothing else. Okay, so suppose like you don't like this, okay, you want to redo this, so what you can do, you can select this again, and you can go to object intertwine release, or you can go for edit also. Okay, so now you can start again, like maybe you want to place it here, and you want to do intertwine with this. Okay, so select everything, go intertwine make. Okay, and now again you can start, like you want to send it to back here also, here you want to keep in front, here you want to send it to back. Okay, so you can do that. And another thing you can do with this option, like let me select everything and let me create outline. Yeah. Another thing you can do, like let me select this one. I have outline or not? It's not selecting. Yeah, I have outline. Okay. But why it's not? Maybe I have intertwined, that's why it's not allowing me to do that. Let me release it. Okay. Object intertwined release. And let me move it here. Yeah, now I can do that. So now another thing I can do, like suppose I wanna intertwine these two. Okay. Maybe I wanna rotate it a little bit. Okay. And I wanna send this part to and backside. Okay, so what I can do, I can go here, intertwine, make, and then I can select here. And maybe like we have same color, so you can't see it. Let me change color. This. Yeah, I selected both. Let me change black. Hmm. Hmm. here. Maybe after in applying intertwine, you can't change. Let me remove that effect. Yeah. And now let me change color. And now suppose you want to send this part in the back side. Intertwine, okay. Okay. Now you can see like we can create something like we can hang like O somewhere. Like we can do with these kind of effect with this intertwine tool. Okay. So this is intertwine. Even we can apply brush on our stroke and then we can do intertwine. Okay? So yeah. So this is all about a different text effect. And yeah, if you have any question, you can still ask them in class or you can email me. Okay. So thank you so much.